What is Takaful? Takaful, which translates to guaranteeing each other, in Arabic stands as Islamic alternative to conventional insurance, aligning with Sharia principle. It embodies the concept of mutual cooperation and solidarity among participants within a Takaful scheme. Takaful offers a comprehensive range of coverage, such as ground in Sharia principle of mutual cooperation and risk sharing. Family Takaful provides protection against death. General Takaful covers property damage, liability, motor and travel risks, and Health Takaful focus on medical expenses. Link Takaful combines protection with investment opportunities. Property Takaful safeguard asset from like fire, theft, and liability Takaful protects against legal liabilities. Together, this type of Takaful provide Islamic alternative to conventional insurance, fostering mutual solidarity.
The topic of Takaful underwriting and pricing practices pertains to the technique and standard employed by Takaful operator in evaluating, resetting premium, and overseeing underwriting operations. The following are some of the main problems with Takaful's pricing and underwriting procedures. Firstly, the first issue of Takaful are a risk evaluation and selection. Operators of Takaful might precisely evaluate the risks involved in offering participant coverage. This entails assessing variables like the profitability and seriousness of the prospective claims, participant demographics, and the type of coverage being provided. Operators run the danger of adverse selection and fund losses if they don't carry out adequate risk assessment or if they choose participants based on the unsuitable standards. Next, the second issue underwriting and pricing practices in Takaful is transparency and disclosure. In Takaful, to make sure that participants are aware of the terms and securitism of their coverage, transparency in underwriting and pricing procedure is essential. Reputable providers must be transparent about the variable, the effect, premium computation, coverage limitation, and any exclusion or restriction. A lack of transparency might cause participants to lose faith in the risky system, especially if they believe that they have deceived or unaware of the risk they are taking. In addition, the issue that having in the underwriting and pricing practices is sustainability and profitability. Operator of Takaful fund must strike a balance between keeping the fund profitable and financially sustainable while also offering participant coverage at an affordable cost. Pricing strategies should be in line with the fund's long-term viability, accounting for things like operating costs, investment returns, and claim history. If premiums are set too low to meet claims and expenses, problem could occur resulting in insufficient reserve or unstable finances. The method of investment strategy and asset quality in tokenised offering pertains to the way in which offerings operator handle the money they receive from token contributions. In Takaful, there are several important concerns related to asset quality and investment strategy. The issue that has in investment strategy and asset quality is alignment with Sharia principle. Takaful operators are obligated to allocate funds in line in Sharia principle, which forbid engaging in specific activity like gambling, speculating, or investing in companies that sell goods or services that are forbidden, such pork or alcohol. Creating investment strategy that are both Sharia compliant and yet competitive return in a challenge task if Takaful operator depart from Sharia compliant investment method or neglect to perform adequate due diligence on potential investment, problem could occur. Thus, the next issue that having in the investment strategy and asset quality is diversification and risk management. Operator that deals in terrorist needs to put good investing plan into action, giving risk management and diversification priority. Investing diversification across a range of asset classes and geographical areas can have lower exposure to market volatility and manage risk, but striking the right balance between risk and return necessitates giving considerable into the element like asset allocation, investment time horizon, and liquidity requirements, inadequate portfolio diversification, or excessive risk-taking by individual operators in the absence of appropriate risk management control may rise to the problem. The issue of reserve adequacy and surplus management in Takaful pertains to the extent to which reserve maintained by Takaful operator are enough to meet prospective liabilities and claim in addition to the management and distribution of a surplus funds. The main issue in the reserve adequacy and surplus management is the reserve adequacy. In order to guarantee that they can fulfill their commitments to participants in the event of claim or other liabilities, Takaful operator must keep sufficient reserve. Adequate reserve are essential to Takaful fund financial stability and solvency, since inadequate reserve might cause insolvency or liquidity issue. Problem could occur if caution operator fail to periodically review and modify reserve in response to shift in risk profile or market condition, or if they underestimate the amount of reserve needed to cover prospective claim. Moreover, the second issue of reserve adequacy and surplus management is an equitable distribution. All participants and stakeholders should receive surplus distribution in a fair and equitable manners. Operators that deal with surplus material need to set up explicit policy and processes and make sure that distribution follow this policy. Problem could occur if some participant gain excessively from surplus distribution, or if the process of calculating and allocating surplus distribution lacks transparency. Other than that, the last issue of reserve adequacy and surplus management is a regulatory requirements. Regulatory body generally place restriction on tender operators concerned in the handling of reserve and excess capital. Regulatory agency often mandate the operator maintain minimum reserve level and follow their standard for managing excess inventory. If regulatory control of reserve sufficient and surplus management is insufficient, or if Takaful operator disregarded the requirement of the regulation, problem may occur.
Takaful, as an Islamic alternative to conventional insurance, faces unique challenges in ensuring financial stability and solvency. Let's dive into the three main factors contributing to solvency: underwriting and pricing practices, investment strategy and asset quality, and reserve adequacy and surplus management. Firstly, underwriting and pricing practices. Takaful companies conduct through risk assessments to evaluate potential liabilities accurately. This involves analyzing factors like historical claims, data, and demographic information. So, actuarial modeling technique help in predicting future claims and setting appropriate premium rates. Actuaries play a crucial role in assessing risk and ensuring pricing reflect underlying risk. Policies must align with Sharia principle while meeting participants' needs. Proper policy design enhances risk management and financial stability. Next, for investment strategy and asset quality, Takaful companies adhere to Sharia-compliant investment principles guided by Sharia scholars. This ensures compliance with while optimizing returns. Maintaining a diversified investment portfolio mitigates risk and enhances long-term returns. Diversification across asset classes and region reduces concentration risk. Robust risk management practices monitor and control investment risk. This includes assessing credit quality, managing liquidity, and monitoring market volatility. And lastly, the factor is reserve adequacy and surplus management. Adequate reserves are crucial to cover future claims and expenses. Actuaries assess reserve based on principles, claims experience, and regulatory requirement. Surplus sharing is a key of principle, but prudent surplus management is essential. Balancing surplus distribution while maintaining adequate reserve is crucial for long-term solvency. Stress test and scenario analysis help assess reliances to adverse events.
This enables proactive measures to strengthen the company's financial position. So, effective underlying and pricing practices, prudent investment strategies and robust reserve management are vital for maintaining solvency in the Takaful industry. By addressing these factors comprehensively, Takaful companies can ensure financial stability and long-term sustainability. Therefore, let's look into the effects of key factors on solvency in the Takaful industry. Firstly, for underwriting and pricing practices, these are the fundamental to how Takaful companies manage risk and set premiums. Firstly, improved risk and assessment leads to better selection of risk, reducing the likelihood of adverse claims experience. This directly impacts profitability and solvency ratios. Accurate pricing ensures that premiums adequately cover expected claims and expenses, reducing the risk of underpricing. This is crucial for maintaining solvency without straining financial resources. Transparent policy design for foster trust among participants and regulators, critical for maintaining long-term solvency, and clear policy terms reduce the risk of disputes and litigation, preserving financial resources. Next, investment strategy and asset quality. How Takaful company manage their investments directly impact their financial stability. Adhering the Sharia principle ensure that investments are ethically and legally sound, reducing the risk of reputational damage or regulatory sanctions. This enhances investor confidence and support solvency, and diversification reduces the construction risk and enhance investment stability, crucial for maintaining solvency. A well-diversified portfolio mitigates adverse market movements, safeguarding financial stability, and proactive risk management helps mitigate the investment risks, such as credit risk and market volatility. By diversifying across asset classes and implementing risk mitigation strategies, Takaful companies can safeguard solvency ratios. And lastly, reserve adequacy and surplus management. These are essential for ensuring that Takaful companies can meet their obligations. Adequate reserve ensure financial stability even under adverse scenarios. Insufficient reserves strain solvency by requiring reliance on external sources of capital or reinsurance arrangement. Balanced surplus distribution involves finding the right equilibrium between distributing surplus to participant and retaining reserve. This is crucial for maintaining solvency and stakeholder satisfaction. Risk and preparedness through stress testing and scenario analysis enhances overall solvency reliances. By proactively managing risk, Takaful companies can ensure the preparedness for future challenges. Therefore, by focusing on underwriting pricing practices, investment strategy and asset quality, and reserve adequacy and surplus management, Takaful companies can ensure their financial stability and long-term success. That's all from me.
An effective way to improve pricing and underwriting practice in Takaful business is to use technology-driven solution and advanced data analytic. Takaful businesses may have a better understanding of risk trend and develop more precise risk assessment and pricing strategies by using the big data analytics. By using machine learning algorithm, underwriting practices can be improved by more accurately forecasting claim possibilities. Furthermore, creating algorithms that adhere to Sharia law and are consistent with Islamic values will guarantee pricing transparency and justice, which will increase the participant trust. Using technology to its full potential strengthen the financial stability of Takaful organization by streamlining operations and improving risk management capabilities. Using socially responsible investment framework and ethical investment screening method is one of the ways to solve the problem of investment strategy and asset quality in Takaful business. With the use of this tool, Takaful company may truly evaluate potential investment to make sure that Sharia law is followed while also taking environmental, social and governance factor into consideration. This strategy encourages the ethical and sustainable investment method in addition to being consistent with Islamic principle. Furthermore, by selecting the financial sound investment with positive societal consequences, incorporating the environmental, social and governance factor concerns into the decision-making process for investment can improve risk-adjusted return over the extended period of time. Takaful organization can enhance their adherence to ethical value while optimizing investment performance and minimizing risk by adopting ethical investment framework. Using dynamic surplus allocation mechanism based on risk-adjusted performance criteria is one of the way to handle reserve adequacy and surplus management in Takaful firm. Takaful company can allocate excess fund more effectively by using the dynamic strategy that takes member risk profile, investment result, and claims experience into account. By using advanced risk modeling methodologies and conducting scenario analysis, the corporation can evaluate the effect of diverse economic scenarios on surplus level and modify their allocation methods accordingly. With sufficient reserve to meet future obligation, this proactive strategy guarantees that surplus distributions stay in the line with the company's long-term sustainability objective and financial health. Furthermore, open and honest communication with participants about asset management procedure promotes faith in the governance structure of the Takaful operator.
In conclusion, the complexity surrounding Takaful operation necessitates a holistic approach to address the challenges across underwriting, pricing, investment, reserve management and surplus distribution. Operator must meticulously balance risk assessment with transparent pricing practice, ensuring fairness and trust among participants while maintaining financial viability. Sharia compliance investment strategies demand careful consideration as asset quality and risk mitigation technique, requiring a constant adaptation to market dynamics. Adequate reserves are fundamental for solvency, prompting the implementation of dynamic surplus allocation mechanism to optimize distribution while safeguarding future obligation.